Welcome to this channel. This channel is for education and culture based on historical and scientific evidence. So today is the last day of year 2021, which is December the 31st of 2021. Every year passes and every year we grow old. Today I'd like to share with you an important issue with the Wing Chun wooden dummy practice. Now, in the past 6 weeks or so, I have shared a lot of information on what Wing Chun is. The notions is to give you an idea, a big picture, and the details on what ancient Wing Chun is, so that you'll be able to work with it. So, instead of like many message I got from our friend in Asia accused me dropping a bomb in Wing Chun, what I'm doing is providing the iOS or operating systems update or upgrade so that everybody be able to know this and upgrade overnight. So it is like your Apple phone or Google phone. You got the new software upgrade, you upgrade it overnight. We don't have time to wait. We have been waiting for decades. And so I'm not dropping a bomb. I am providing new iOS, new Wing Chun iOS. Those who want to upgrade can upgrade. And of course, those who want to keep their own title, their own whatever, and ignoring, have no concern on Wing Chun and the Wing Chuners worldwide, they might look at it like a bomb. But hey, it is a war today. Can your Wing Chun survive? Or you already lost? That is a reality. One need to have a reality check. Now I can share with you one thing. I actually have never dreamt that I released this information in America. I never dreamt that way. In my mind, since I was young, my mind is just give this to the Wing Chuners and let them release it, say, in Asia. Because I am an engineer, I don't want to deal with this thing. But after looking at this thing for this past few years, after all the disappointment, then I decide to release it. What is the point to let the entire Wing Chun ship sink? What is the point to do that? You want the ancestor to sing with you? You want the future generation to sing with you? So if people want to understand my feeling, which is I Always ask my friend to listen to this song from哪吒 the movie. Watch the movie if you want. Then you understand what I'm talking about. So you can go to Google, you can Google the song. From now on, I wander with myself. I put the link under here. That's what I feel. Okay. So anybody who's interested, look at the link under here in my comments area or in the subscription area there. So it's better for you to listen to the song and understand what I am getting into. Now, wooden dummy is a problem since 5 years ago, since the Xi Xiaodong Ding Hao issue and Wing Chun issue. This is in the news, May 7, 2017. Go check it out. The title is Wing Chun Beating Wooden Dummy, and the MMA player saying that why don't you just go beat the CPR dummy or call Annie, like the CPR dummy laying down there, do nothing, you just beat them. This is not a, 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 a polite way of doing things. Okay. To saying that, and now this is in news. Okay, this is in news. This is in news. This is really bad. This is a very rude way of saying things. And if Wing Chun do not rectify it, it stick with you in the history. Since May 2017, it's left alone like that, and the Wing Chuners is keeping quiet. Is that acceptable? No, it's not acceptable. Now, I'm not provoking hatred toward whoever say it. As a Buddhist, I always practice, as soon as I know, I always practice don't blame other. Know our own problem and we fix it. We need to rectify it. It is a problem already. When people put in the news and hundreds of thousands, millions of people watch it and laugh at you, your Wing Chun dummy practice is just a beating CPR dummy practice. Do you like that? Is that the truth? So today I like to share with you. Unfortunately, the so-called Wing Chun dummy practice in past many decades is problematic. If we can use words which is more direct, it is not much useful at all. It is like a ritual. Now, saying that, I have to back it with the history records and evidence, right? Because I should not say things which is just because of me, like the other guy who don't understand the Wing Chun dummy practice and saying that, oh yeah, you just Wing Chuners, you just go beat the Wing Chun, the CPR dummy. One need to really look into things what it is before one say it. And also, One needs to present what it is by evidence. That is about civilizations, that's about that we are educated. So I like to share with you. There are four major problems in today's Wing Chun Dami practice. Now, don't get into the lineage, this and that. You can common denominator everything. Everybody is copying each other in past 60 years in Wooden Dami. Just admit that. It no longer serves the purpose. Now, today's Wing Chun Dami, it is like this. You're standing this far away to do whatever your techniques, like a ritual. That is a problem. Why? By evidence, as I show in the Resurrecting Wing Chun, the Shaolin short strike, sticking body short strike fight this close. So you have a front. You need to know what expect in the front, the side, and back. So practically it's a 360 degree. It is not standing here in this far away and you do your techniques like in the movie. Okay? And then you do your techniques and then like the Donnie Yen do his techniques and then you have this music come up and you get high. You think that, what is that? That's like opium, okay? It shows nothing that you be able to fight like the Shaolin short strike. Frontal, side, or back. Now, even in the ancient, if you look at the Bubishi of Okinawa, you got the close lane, like the Keijang going in. You got the takedown. You got the side in from the side, close. You got the counter and defense on the attack or defense from the back, which is further describe this thing. Now, your wooden dummy completely missed that. You're standing here doing whatever you said and claiming this lineage, that lineage, whatever secret, this 108, 116, you pay this much money for the first four move or whatever. What are you doing? Do you even have the counter and attacking capability or the tools as in the Bubishi? This is hundreds of years ago. As we know that this is real thing. It's based on like Qi Qi Guang Dao and the Shaolin short strike is showing the uniqueness. So what do you practice? What do you practice with this thing? Getting high, act like in the movie, No wonder people say that you just are beating CPR dummy. So today I like to share with you the four things every Wing Chunner who is serious must know. The four things. Okay. In my generation and above, this is called internal training. Internal meaning the internal cycle. You by see, you become the uh, the what do you call it, the disciple. You learn. We are within the family, then you know this, or else you don't know this. So right now, I'm in America, in Silicon Valley, where technology is open to everybody. I share with you this. Okay, you want to take into considerations on this thing, or else it's guaranteed the entire thing falling apart. So let's go. I never liked that wooden dummy as you see today. Somebody make a replica, put it in the red boat model, saying that, oh, this is in the red boat, this and that. Well, is that true? The photo, is that true? A lot of things are movie stuff. Are you serious? If you practice this way, can you even handle the person who practiced like in the movie she 100 years ago? Of course you cannot. You don't have the tools. You don't have the training on different things. And then in the past, what, 60 years, it is always there's a argument on Wing Chun Dami is from Wang Chun Dami, all this nonsense. That's why I never like to use those kind of thing. Why? It is not Wing Chun I'm practice. If you guys have a problem of who stole whose technique, well, go away. Don't put it in the Wing Chun. That's got nothing to do with Wing Chun. Okay? That's why, after thinking about it, I proposed the tripod. Because only with tripod you can get into these tools, like in the Bubisis and the Shaolin short strike. You want to develop that proficiency of handling. So let's come again. This is this leg is my front leg. This is my back leg. This edge is facing the opponent. That's the idea of this. Okay. Now I'm purposely not using a real human partner most of the time. Why? Because my point is like people think. Otherwise is you just look at, oh yeah, this is the techniques, this guy and that guy. Well, what's the point for me to beating some CPR dummy here? Or get somebody who comply with me and I do whatever I want. And then you go out there and people laugh the hell out of you. Okay? So the first thing, wooden dummy practice because wooden dummy is strong. It is about momentum. That's why the first thing in wooden dummy is that you need to crush in. You need to hammer him. There is momentum. It's not standing like that with the structure and punching. It's the body has to get in. That's why you need the imbalance, random, recycling momentum handling. It's a piece of a real lock there. Heavy or heavy bags today, in today's society, we don't have a luxury or put the tree trunk into the wall, into the ground. We can have those like century simulated fighting simulator. You're gonna crush in and so forth. And this one, the tripod, is for teaching purpose, education purpose, thinking purpose. like a simulator. Okay? So the first thing is one must develop the random unstable recycling momentum, as I showed already in the previous videos. That's number one. Not standing there punching or playing your techniques. Okay? So for wooden dummy, the first thing is anybody don't develop that momentum, recycling momentum handling, never should go up to the wooden dummy because they don't have a clue on how to handle their body. Now, that's the first point. The second point, you're facing your opponent. This is his front leg, this is his back leg, this is his body, the chest area. You're facing him. You need to know that that is the change of direction, distance, the change of distance. It can be here, it can be here. Okay? That's the changing of the distance. The second thing is the changing of directions. It can be here, it can be here. That's the changing of direction. Okay? The third thing is the changing of the level. Okay? Facing a wooden dummy. This is not a CPR dummy or like whatever you see in the movie. You just mimic it and then you become invincible, grandmaster. Forget about it. You need to know the changing of the distance. The opponent is going to do that and you need to do that. The changing of direction. The changing of level. So it's XYZ. Okay? When you face a dummy, it is always like that. When you train a dummy, you always want to know this XYZ change, the 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 uh, the distance, the directions, the level change. It's not like you just go inside there. What's the point? Those are a robot just mimicking whatever it is. You need to know how when I want to get in or when the opponent is attacking me. Is it coming behind here? So if it's coming down, I have to practice this thing. Okay, if it's coming down, I have to walk away and practice this thing. And does it work here? Or should I turn more inside here? All sort of thing. It's not just the closest between 2 points, a straight line. Just go like that. Well, you miss all the XYZ. Distance, angle, level. You have to put that in your mind, aware of that. Today's Unadami don't have that. I just shared with you. What is that? First thing. But today's dummy cannot let you do this. Why? You have this big legs there. You have these 3 hands there. You couldn't even walk close. And then there's a block all here. You couldn't even go sideways or angling. How is that dummy supposed to do anything in real life? So this is the second thing. Think about it. The first is one must have the momentum, recycling momentum handling. The second is this. Okay? The third, again, this is the front leg, this back leg, this is the chest. I'm open for the body shot. Watch out for that. When you want to go close, you always want to go close in. You don't want him to give you a body shot. Okay? So the third thing is you want to go close, but you don't want to stay in the area of giving open up for your opponent's body shot. Staying in this distance. You want to go close in so that he cannot do a body shot. So if I cannot do a body shot, if I cannot do a body shot like this, I have to make room for the body shot. You see that? I cannot body shot here. I have to make room for the body shot. You have to aware of that. So even if you get close, you need to know how close. Of course, you are not going to move away like this. Well, how are you fighting if you just move and you end up that he's chasing you? Okay? The third thing, you're aware of what's going on. Not just immobile elbow like that. And this is good for body shot. Okay? Shift a little bit is a body shot. You cannot do anything with it. You raise your pong sao, you get a body shot. The third one. The fourth one. Say he is the same thing. Front leg, back leg, chest, chest with this thing, chest. Say I get in here. In the Wing Chun way, in the short strike way, meaning that this, either I'm going to crush his thigh or I am going to hit his crotch area, penetrate. My hand has to strike him, my body press in. Now, watch out for one thing. If it's come this way, people who play close range will like to get behind you. Okay? People who do grappling will like to you get in, they will go in. That's why you want to destroy his leg with the knee and so forth strike, and also you want to attack on the top as is showing this way. So when you play short strike, it's not like, oh, if I do short strike, I will win. No. You shoot in, you sticking fighting inside there. The other people is going to play angle, like want to go into your back. So you have to watch out. When you get in, is that possible this get in? Come to me? Or if you want to come to me, what happened? I have to be able to dissolve it, to counter it. Do the worst, when you get back to this, all these cases, this scenario has to be known. So when you face a wooden dummy, this wooden dummy is a simulator. The first thing is momentum recycling. The second thing is I can play angle, right? I can play distance. I can play level. The third thing is when I want to fight, I can get in close enough so that I don't give him the body shot opening. It will come for sure. The fourth thing is when I get in, I have to handle him, his body, his leg, so that we don't want to give him the chance to go behind my back. That's why this tripod, I like to see, I like to get in here and see what happened. What can I do if he's there already? There's a reason this tripod is there. You know all the scenario, and thus you be able to do this. You be able to do this. You have all the scenario. Being the grappler, like jiu-jitsu, judo, Thai boxer, Western boxer, they all have their uniqueness. They all have the range they are fighting. You Wing Chun, you are sticking body short strike tips some tuyến tả. You talk about chống cọc. You talk about ai san. You talk about big bow. You talk about stick press, stick with your body. You talk about jit. You talk about phong. That is your bread and butter. If you fight this way, that is Wing Chun. If you don't fight this way, you fight this, and then you fight this, you fight. That's called movie. That's why when in meet in MMA match and UFC, when it met those our friend in other martial art, the entire thing collapsed. What to blame? What to find finger pointing? And then you say, oh yeah, our Wing Chun, my Wing Chun, I have to spar. What to spar if you don't have your uniqueness and you do not know all this scenario? And what to guard, what to not guard, how to counter, and so forth. You don't have tools. What to spar? And then you say, well, I'm going to add Western boxing. I'm going to add BJJ. Well, is that Wing Chun? Or is BJJ or it is Western boxing? This is reality. So if you know all this, you still might lose because of our skill might not as good. Our body condition might not be as good as we like. We still lost. But at least that whatever you do, you walk your talk. You are a short strike practitioner. You do the short strike stuff. You have the content, you have the details, you have the uniqueness. You know every scenario. Like the first thing, I need the momentum. If I don't momentum, I cannot recycle, I cannot change, I cannot do in dynamic. The second thing, XYZ. If I cannot play. The third thing, I know where is my opening. The fourth thing, I know it's going to get back to me and in grappling and so forth, and I need the recycling momentum here. And I need to jam him like playing chess. Without this, what are you talking about? So this is what I like to share with you. Think. Without this understanding, you don't have Wing Chun. What the ancestors teach, we don't know anymore. The young generations, we don't take the responsibility to educate them. So that's why people laugh at you. So this is what I like to share with you. I know it is heavy. What I'm saying is heavy, but it's the truth. Your army, entire army can get wiped out. And it will be wiped out because you don't have tools, you don't have the training, you don't know what is out there. And since 460 years ago, you need to know all these four things. Like Chi Chi Guang said, whatever you don't know is going to hit you. When you practice your wooden army, do you know about these four things? If you don't, it's going to hit you. Why? Because the opponent is not going to give you face. And this is not a movie. Just because you are the the top star, the character in the movie, everybody have to lose to you. So this is the last day of 2021. I share with you what it is in the past 7 weeks on the internal of Wing Chun, what it is, with definitions, the fighting, the problem on today's Wing Chun, on and all this fighting uh, tools which you need and the skill you need to develop. Do I like to do that again? I don't like to do this. I just like to be a normal, ordinary human being being happy. Somebody's job. It's not my job. It's those people who have their grandmaster titles job to do this. I'm just an engineer now, I retired. Okay? So now, because those grandmaster don't do it, now I turn into what? High school teacher. This is like teaching high school. Okay? So finally, you know all this thing for past 7 weeks or so. There are many talented young generations and Wing Chuners today. Do not use what I share with you to bully, for fighting, for violence. Always think this is a Buddhist art. Buddhist art is about compassionate and helping people and develop one's so that one is clear on what is going on, as the Bodhidharma said. Know ourselves, know other people. Don't cheat ourselves, don't cheat other people, and don't get cheated. So this is what I like to share with you, and I hope that start 2022 Wing Chun for many people who really care of Wing Chun start to do upgrade and improvement, bring back the ancients, improve towards the future. So I just do my job. My mission is complete. It is yours part already. Okay? That's why I say I'm just like a high school teacher. I share with you what it is.